Hey everybody, today I thought it's September, beginning of September, and it's a pretty good time to clean out your closet. The change of seasons is going to start happening, so I thought today I would give you 5 tips, maybe a few bonus ones thrown in there too, but 5 tips to clean out your closet. So the first one I'll go over is, I think the first thing I ask as I'm pulling through pieces is, do I ever wear it? When's the last time that I wore it? Definitely ask yourself that question. I don't really have any hard rule on that, but I kind of think if I haven't seen it on myself in 2 or 3 years, it's probably time to let it go. The other thing I do is look at the condition of the piece. Is it peeling, or are there any stains on the sleeves, that type of thing? That's kind of a hard core. It's really got to go unless it's in a condition or it's like a cashmere piece where I can sit down and I can do the work to get it back in great shape. Otherwise, it's got to go. Second tip is think about organizing as you're pulling your pieces. One challenge I'd like to give you is, can I alter it to make it more perfect for me? Don't let a piece you've invested in go just because maybe it's a little too long or maybe it doesn't fit quite right around the hips. Make that pile for, I need to get these pieces altered, because then your investment can just continue to keep going. Another idea around that is I was helping that one particular friend clean out her closet, and we found some really pretty dresses, and some of them were longer, and we decided that just taking them to above the knee on her in that particular style was a really good move, and she can get many more years out of those dresses. So keep that in mind. The other pile would be, of course, a giveaway or a consignment, or I'm going to sell it. So make those 2 different piles, and then hold yourself to those alterations. Make a date on your calendar to actually get them to a tailor. Third tip is, when you're putting things back into your closet or as you're organizing it, think about maybe season first. I tend to have 2 closets in my house, one for the warmer months and one for the cooler months, and I switch those. So we're coming upon fall and winter, so I'll put the fall and winter closer to me, or in the closet in my bedroom, so that it's just more there for me to get to. It also inspires me as I'm headed into a new season if I've got those pieces there. The second thing I think about when I organize is I have all of my dresses together, and all of my pants together, and all of my tops together. The last part of that I'll suggest is, if you have like everything black together, it's kind of hard to see the individual pieces that they are. I have that rule of thumb in this shop as well. On a rack, I don't necessarily want 2 different things that are black next to each other, because I'm afraid you as the customer, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna think they're the same thing. So stick a color or something else in between those 2 so that your eye really takes in that that's a different piece. Fourth is asking yourself, does it fit? I don't know if it fits. I kind of think it doesn't fit. Create a separate pile for those items, and then challenge yourself to make sure you get back to that pile. Take the time to try all of those pieces on and really assess the situation. Sometimes I'll be like delighted with the fact that those pants I thought were never going to get back on me actually fit really well, and I can start wearing them now. So it's a pretty fun challenge to take. And then the last tip, shoes and jewelry. Don't forget those. Those are part of your wardrobe as well. When I go through my shoes, I definitely, what should I get rid of? What is just kind of tired and needs to go away? But I also take the time to polish them. I'm really big on polished shoes. It's just kind of that last piece of having a pulled together look. So I have a little tub with my different polishes and brushes and things in them. And I do go through a couple of times a year at least, and I polish all of my shoes and make sure they're in the best shape they can be. And then in another video I did, I showed everyone how just taking care of your jewelry, part of that is polishing that as well. It's gonna look so much better if it's shiny and you've gotten the tarnish off of it. There are these little polishing squares that you can buy. If I could find them locally, I would certainly tell you that, because I prefer to buy locally, but I do buy these online. So just do a little Google search, jewelry polish squares, and they'll pop right up, and they work great. So here ends my 5 tips for cleaning out your closet. Now go do it. It's September.